It's boy Parky back with another video to entertain you. So we got this 22-year-old calling in the Kevin Saumels live show, and she's talking about she tired of dating these thugs, and she tired of dating these dudes who do her dirty. 22 years old, and through the course of the conversation, she's I think she's some type of tech. She doesn't have a degree. She has a certification in dealing with medical equipment or something like that, like her father. So you know, Kevin was asking like, where's your father? And what does your father think about these men who you date? And her father and Kevin was and basically a dad. But basically, her dad was telling her that he doesn't like the type of guys that she dates or she chooses to have as a boyfriend. Now, this is let me say this: it's not easy raising kids. I don't have any kids right now, but from what I've heard, it's hard to raise young girls. It's easy to raise them when they're young. It's hard to raise them when they're old. Now you got her dad in her life trying to tell her not to deal with these type of guys. She now is like, listen, there's a time frame, and I don't like this whole you gotta understand. Mine ain't gonna change. Mine can always be the same. A nigga wants you in your prime, right? He wants you out your when you in your prime. Now, when you out your prime, what you think you can get? You gotta sell now. You couldn't get a type of dude. Now, your father was trying to help you. And now Kevin told us that you need to listen to your father. You listening to me. I'm a total stranger. Your dad been shepherding you and trying to get you with the right type of guy, which could be long term. But you want to go through this phase, and whereas it ain't really gonna work out, and you potentially could have a baby with a guy that isn't the right type of guy for you. And now she's saying that she want a high value man, and I feel like a lot of women when they talk about, they say they want to marry a guy that is a six-figure guy, and they think they just can sit there and he can be the be all and end all, and she can be the be all and end all. No, those women work out 5 days a week. Every day that man goes to work, gotta make food for the man. Gotta deal with the kids. Gotta make sure the house clean. Gotta iron his shirt. Fold his clothes. And you gotta do that every fucking day. You gotta stay in shape. You gotta keep the clothes, house clean. You gotta deal with the kids. And a lot of women think they can be working and then they can have an input when they dating a guy who making that type of money. And I honestly be thinking, these bitches, some of y'all, this particular young lady was very delusional on what she think. If she meet a guy who making six figures and up, she thinks she can be, her opinion can be wanted and needed. Her opinion can be wanted and needed. A nigga running his ship, he don't need your opinion. All he needs you to do is wash your drawers, make sure the house clean, make sure the kids clean, and you gotta go to the gym. You think you can, what you think you can be doing? You think you can be helping them run the business? Eh? That nigga don't need you to run this business. He running it himself. He needs you to take care of the household, take care of the kids, stay in shape, and that's what you gotta understand. And you gotta do that you gotta go to the gym 5 days out of the week. I think some people just think, and when I hear some people say That's they want a guy like that. That's like you ain't know what you want. You ain't know what you signed yourself up for. And her father was trying to help her, but she want to date these. And see, this is the thing. Once you done out your prime, and only the type of guy you can get as a lady, it only can be worse. For a man prime, a man gets to be in his prime later in life when he makes more money, when he's in the 30s, 40s, late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Those are his prime years, right? So, and as a woman, a woman's in her prime. The minute she turned 18 to 23, those are your prime years. This young lady, 22, and all only thing she want to date is bugaboos. All these niggas, all these hood rat niggas. That's what she want. And her daddy been trying to help her find, put her in a position to where she could get a guy who's on the same track as her, who's a regular guy, could listen to her nonsense, and he been trying to help her, but she fooled. You see what I'm saying? You can't have fool. She might be young. I can see from the video. I can see her with how she was shaped, but I know she young and she fooled. So where she will, in a situation like that, ain't nothing you could do for her. She just fooled. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame she done waste. She 22, yeah, and if she keep right and she work out, but she stressing herself out. She highly delusional. So I think for a couple more years she can be thinking like that and operating in that same vein until she reaches a certain age. And then she can be like, oh, this was what I was supposed to do. Now I want to date these good guys. But you too old now. You can't be thinking like that when you in your 30s. Early 30s, mid 30s, late 30s. Them niggas I'm trying to deal with some young pussy. Early 20s, late teens. And it is what it is. But anyway, fathers, talk to your daughters. Make sure you in a good relationship with them to help them to stare, to find good relationships in their lives so as they could be able to have a stable life and be realistic with them. You know, talk to them because from Kevin Shammer's show, I mean, some of these young ladies what I be seeing talking on this show, I'd be like, man, that's how you really be thinking. And then it shows that even with the fathers in the life, that's just how some people thinking. Some people just fool. But anyway, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and be back to watch another video.